Gemini, welcome to this reading. You might find this resonates more if Gemini is your sun or rising sign. So let's have a look and see the messages that Spirit would like you to know at this time. Okay, the World in reverse. I already feel this is someone who actually kind of wants to talk and communicate with you and has some things they want you to know. Okay, so they're viewing this Queen of Wands reversed as something they don't want to release. They don't want to accept that this might have ended, that they may have missed a chance with you. They're seeing you as being absolutely amazing, fabulous, attractive, confident, intelligent, funny, everything. With this Queen of Wands here, whether you are a man, woman, whatever, it doesn't matter. But the Queen is reversed. So all of this energy that you were sprinkling on them at one point, giving to them, to this situation, they now see that you've taken it elsewhere. Whether it's you've taken it for yourself, you're giving it to other things or someone else. And I think it's really just served to highlight to them how amazing it was when they had all of your attention and that, you know, they want it back. We have the Ace of Wands. There's something about this being a never-ending story. So I don't know if you both feel that you've known each other in past lives, especially with the World in reverse. Like, there's never actually a completion to this connection. It just keeps going. You both just keep reincarnating into different lives, different lifetimes, different roles, but the connection maintains. Or in a very 3D way, it could feel like there's a particular pattern here that just goes on and on and on, and it's like a never-ending story, and it's kind of getting irritating, whether it's for you or for them. But yeah, the World reversed, something is not closing out, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll see. Let's keep going. Seven of Cups reversed. A lot of what's coming through at the moment, Gemini, I will say, is how this person is viewing you. So a lot of what's on their mind in terms of their thoughts is, what is Gemini doing today? Let me check up on Gemini. Let me ask about Gemini. Who is Gemini talking to? I wonder if Gemini thinks about me. So this person could definitely be watching, spying, stalking, if they can. If not, at the very least, thinking about you a lot and wondering what you think of them. If you think of the connection, how you feel about it. And their feelings are dictated by what they're seeing. So they have a thought, let me check up on Gemini. Let's say they look you up online. Depending on what they find, that's going to dictate how they feel that day. So they're being very responsive, very reactive to whatever you're doing and putting out there. Okay, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, maybe there's been no communication for a while, and that's why they're sort of trying to keep an eye on you and figure out what's going on through whatever access they have, if any. We've got Pisces energy there. We have the Emperor in reverse, Aries, and we have the Two of Coins. Yep, Two of Coins reversed. Wow. Okay, Gemini. Whether or not this is true, what your person is thinking is that you've made a decision. So maybe they were needing to make a decision in the past and it wasn't happening, and you felt like it was a never-ending story, so you decided for the both of you. And the decision you have made is, for whatever reason, this seems to not be moving forward. So I'm turning my attention to something else that inspires me, and I'm moving forward with it, and I've set my boundaries and I'm not going back on them. The Emperor in reverse is incredibly fixed and stubborn, even. Especially paired with the Queen of Wands in reverse. It's like, this is what I need. These are my boundaries, or these are the things I want and need in a connection or a relationship. They're non-negotiable. That's just that. And I get the feeling they're saying you're in this energy now because of something that's been playing out for a long time. So let me get one more card, and then I think I'll go back and look at this World in reverse. Okay, what else? What is this person thinking and feeling, please, about Gemini? Five of Swords reversed. One thing they want you to know is that they're not confused anymore, and I think this confusion is going to come up in whatever we get for the World over here. Something was confusing them. They needed to make a decision. They were indecisive. They had too many options in one way or another. And actually, Gemini, what they want you to know is by you making a decision for yourself is actually led them to a point of understanding clearly what they want, which is you. But now they're wondering, are you even going to entertain them anymore? I think this person's a bit all over the place in their thoughts and feelings, just because of how the messages are coming through. You know, their thoughts and feelings, what they're doing a lot is watching you, reacting in their feelings to what you're doing. Then it's suddenly, you know, tell Gemini this, I've got a message, we're not even at that part yet. It's a bit chaotic. Let's have a look at the world reverse. What was going on here, please? The Knight of Wands reversed, yeah. So maybe you wanted to know, look, are you going to get serious about this? What is this? Is this fun? Is this fun that's turning into something serious? One minute you're here, the next you're not. So that could have been the never-ending cycle. You know, sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're cold. I'm sick of it. Let's have a look at this Five of Swords reversed. Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so if this person was, you know, one of the things that confused you is one minute they seem positive, hopeful, putting in effort, optimistic about this, and the next they seem very morose and lethargic and like it's all doom and gloom and they just think it's going to fail. They've made the choice to be on the side of optimism, of hope. So that's a choice they've made. Which actually would have a big impact on how they're showing up, the amount of effort they're putting in, how consistent they are. So they want you to know they've decided to be hopeful about this, even if they're very concerned that you may not make space for them anymore. I don't think they've tried to find out yet, but from whatever they're observing, maybe you've set some new boundaries, or you're showing up in a way that's new. Maybe by now normally you'd have reached out to them or something and you haven't. They're kind of wondering, you know, they understand something's different now, something is not the same. Gemini is showing up in a way I'm not used to. Gemini's looking just super empowered, and I know I've got to come forward in very high vibration. I've got to come forward in a really good way here. Okay, so let's have a look at their intentions then and the action that they might take at this time. I'm seeing the Moon reversed, Pisces there with the Seven of Coins reversed. So deciding enough time has passed, you know, I want to reveal my truth, I want to face my fears, I want to re-emerge out of the darkness and see, you know, what's going on, how you feel. Okay, so we've got Six of Pentacles, see, Nine of Coins reversed. Now they want to give equally to you. Let's keep going. Nine of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so wanting to gift you something that's tangible. Three Pentacles cards, Knight of Pentacles reversed. We have the Chariot, Cancer there. The World in reverse. Yeah, the thing they are most worried about is that maybe it's over, maybe you've moved on for good, maybe there's been too much time that's passed. Whatever they want to offer you, it's going to shake up a foundation that's already in existence and already secure, whether it's on your side or their side. So let's say you're in another commitment. If you accept this offer, it might mean you have to leave whoever you're with or whatever the commitment is. If it's on their side, they will have to leave someone in order to make this offer and to actually honour this and move forward with you. For some reason I'm not feeling lots and lots of concern around that. Their main concern is how you feel about them. It's like, well, is the door still open for me? Because if it is, okay, I will go through this tower, you know, and it's upright. They're not trying to avoid it. You know, if that situation is on their side, I feel there's a surprising amount of stubborn energy here, but in a good sense. Like, the stubbornness is, I'm determined to try this again with equal give and take. So I actually think this person, the action is they are on their way forward. The Chariot, I don't know if they have to physically travel to come and see you. But no, the Chariot is determined to get into alignment with the highest and best path, and that's how they see you in this connection. So this person is actually pretty determined to take action, regardless of their fear and their worry. I just heard the word paranoia, so they might be very paranoid that you have moved on, even if they're not seeing any evidence of it. And I'm looking at these maggots, they're quite large. So this could have been a little seed of an idea that set in at like 3 a.m. one day when they couldn't sleep, and it's been taking form ever since. So for some time they might have been worried that you are moving on. But they're willing to push forward and find out. And you know, if you say, yes, actually, I'm still open to this isn't over, I'm going to accept this offer, they are ready to go through this tower. And if it's something on your side that they think would need to shift, they have faith that you would, you know, you're ready to go through this tower in that situation as well, so that the both of you can move forward here. This line of coins reverse the Chariot. I'm getting a curious message here around work, which I know isn't going to resonate with everyone, but for just someone or a couple of people, you might work together, and there's something about them planning to make some kind of move at work, or do something at work in a particular way to maybe get you on your own, or, you know, to have a word with you to one side, or to work with you on something so they've got time they can spend with you, or maybe it's a hobby or something like that. Or somewhere you see each other at some local place. But what else? 9 of coins reverse, placed with the Chariot. Okay, 2 of coins, yeah, 4 of wands, yes, and the Knight of wands. It's okay, it's something about a foundation. So yeah, if you work together, this person will say something or make their next move at work. If you go to the same restaurant, bar, gym, place where you are learning something, or, you know, partaking in a particular hobby, that's where they're going to do whatever this is. Now, if it's not that, this person wants to come forward in a way that they, or connected to something they feel confident with. Does that make sense? So let's say they reach out to you, they want to talk about something, or they want their reason, their perceived reason for reaching out to you, to be something connected to a thing that they feel confident about, or an area they know about. It's like a foundation, it's a structure that they have established. And you see how this blue, the throat chakra, it's hiding within this. So, okay, this person might reach, if it's not the work connection or, you know, anything practical like that, this person might reach out to you, in some way, shape or form connected to either, say, their job, or a skill they have that they're very, very good at, or something they really know about, and make it seem like that's what they're talking about, or that's why they've reached out to you. But the truth is, it's actually driven by passion. It's not connected to whatever this is. So yeah, let's say this person, I don't know, is a hairstylist or a barber or something. You know, they'll reach out to you and say something around that, but actually it's got nothing to do with that. Okay, but overall I would say, Gemini, the intention here is very much in alignment with the planned action, which is come towards you, and see if there's still a chance for them with you, and make an offer. Let me just have a look at this tower, because I feel this person's very ready to go through any kind of tower moment they need to, whatever that would mean for them. Clarify the tower card, please. Did I say we have Scorpio here? In fact, we have Scorpio twice. We've got Cancer. Yeah, look, see? 3 of Cups reversed. Oh my god! Okay, we have Scorpio again, death, but 3 of Cups reversed and death. Whatever this third party person, situation, energy, whatever it is, whatever that third aspect is, this is someone who's 100% ready to cut it out, to go through the tower. There we go. Wow. Okay, so let's see what their messages are for you. Okay, so messages please for Gemini from this person. We have, please give me the space I need. I have to figure this out on my own so I can feel proud of myself. So no action needed on your part necessarily. This is them coming towards you. I've been putting out messages publicly that are meant for your eyes only. I hope you're getting them. Please keep a lookout for any memes, stories, posts or songs, because I'm trying to let you know you're on my mind. So yeah, this is someone who's very maybe active online. Definitely, you know, if they're putting stuff out there for you to see, then they're probably watching the things that you're putting out. So they're definitely keeping an eye on you. And as I said, whatever they're seeing really dictates how they feel that day. Not really just about this connection, but in general. I have to put my career first right now, and though you probably think I'm pushing this before you, I feel it's actually me letting you be comfortable while I build something stable for us. So, in the meantime, this is someone who could have been working on money, career. Your healing is also causing me to heal. I can feel huge shifts within me. Please keep working on yourself to help expedite my healing. Keep focusing on you, it's working. Yeah, they're definitely seeing you focus on you, and I do wonder if they've... Yes, of course. I was just going to say, I wonder if they've been inspired and they've made changes in work and career. Yeah, and that's the thing they're coming forward to talk about. So again, some of you work together, or you have some kind of practical, tangible thing you do in the same place or together, or they've made some kind of career change or something like that, and that's what they're coming forward to talk about, initially at least, maybe to get the conversation going. Okay, let's get some final messages then from this person to you. Messages please for Gemini from this person at this time. Mend, I want to fix our connection. Yeah, that is fully their intention here, and I actually see them taking action at this time towards doing this. Ego, I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Neglected, I failed to give you what you need, which they're determined not to do again. We have that Six of Pentacles, equal give and take. Do you know what I feel with this ego card, Gemini? I feel that this is someone who does have a big ego, and they're used to people maybe coming to them, trying to make things up with them, or if there's someone that they... Usually I think it's probably this person who cuts people off, and when they do, they don't care. There's something about you though, they do care, or maybe you've really stood your ground, or maybe the fact that you have continued to thrive, even though maybe they cut you off, or you cut them off, or something's happened, or there's been distance. It's almost like, it's been a shock to their ego, but in a good way. Maybe you're the first person who hasn't sort of crumbled in the face of any sort of a connection with this person. Okay, what else? We have time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Yeah, they do worry. They do worry they took too long, or they didn't treat you right, and you've already decided, no, it's done, it's over, but even with them being afraid, I do see them still coming forward. I thought we had another that flipped over. Yes, unappreciated. Okay, I felt like you didn't care, and that was hiding in there. So there's going to be someone who's secretly a bit sensitive and maybe felt like the way they're used to being loved or shown appreciation was different to your love language, or maybe, I don't know, they just felt, could have felt it was too good to be true, or that, they didn't want to open up to this, but, and then find out that maybe you didn't really care, and then, they'd be hurt and whatever. But it's interesting how this message was hiding. Like, this is their secret, private truth that they want you to know but are nervous to say because it makes them feel vulnerable, because maybe they've got to then say, this is how, I don't know, this is my love language, and I kind of assumed everyone else's is the same, and I felt that you didn't care because it wasn't the same, or this is what makes me feel cared for. I don't know, it's almost like admitting, yes, I have feelings, because if they feel like you didn't care at one point, it means they were upset, they were affected. And if they have a big ego, it's maybe difficult to sort of acknowledge that. Okay, so I will leave this here, Gemini. I hope there were some messages here for you. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.